Okay, let's move on to the next question of this paper, that is question number 25. The plane passing through the point 4, -1 and 2 and parallel to the two given lines also passes through the point. So first we have to find the equation of plane which is passing through a given point and is parallel to two given lines. So lines are given like this, right? A plane is parallel to these two lines, meaning normal is perpendicular to both the lines. So simply we have the equation of the required plane as, let's write down, determinant formed by x minus 4, y plus 1, z minus 2, then 3, minus 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just simplify it to get the equation of plane. This is clear? Okay. So, on simplifying we get x plus y minus z minus 1 equals 0. Let us see at the given options. When you substitute the points one by one, you observe option number 3 is satisfying it as 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1, that is 0 equals 0. So, the correct answer for the given question is option number 3. I am sure this is clear. Let us move on to the next one, that is 26th question. If 5r square are the lengths of sides of a triangle, then r cannot be. Okay, let us begin with this question. If ABC are three sides, that means sum of the two sides, it is always greater than the third. Let us begin one by one and keep checking if we get the result fast. So, let us say 5 plus 5r must be greater than 5r square, or we can say r square minus r minus 1 is less than 0, or r minus half whole square, right, completing perfect square, minus 5 by 4 is less than 0. So, we have the equation of the type a square minus b square less than 0. So, simplifying, r minus half plus root 5 by 2 multiplied with r minus half minus root 5 by 2 less than 0. So, from here we have the conclusion that r lies between half minus root 5 by 2 to half plus root 5 by 2. When you look at the given options, you can see 7 by 4 is not lying in this interval. So, clearly it can never be 7 by 4. This point is very clear. So, let us mark as the correct answer. No need to go with the rest of the terms like b plus c is greater than a or c plus a is greater than b. I am sure this is clear. Let us move on to the next one. For each t from real numbers, we have to talk about the limiting value x is approaching to 1 plus. Let us start this question. We have to talk about limit x approaching to 1 plus. So, let us say x is 1 plus h. So, h is approaching to 0, right. So, we are talking about limit h approaching to 0. Substituting here x as 1 plus h, we get 1 minus 1 minus h, because mod x becomes 1 plus h only, plus sine mod of 1 minus x. X is 1 plus h, so we have mod of minus h, meaning simply h. Next, sine 1 plus h by 2 multiplied with 1 minus x, where x is 1 plus h. So, we have greatest integer of minus h, that means minus 1. So, let us multiply with minus 1 in this angle, divided by mod 1 minus x. We already know this is h, we discussed in numerator. Greatest integer 1 minus x, we also know it is minus 1, we discussed. So, this is equal to simply 1 cancelled. We have limit h approaching to 0 minus h plus sin h divided by h multiplied with sine 1 plus h by 2. I am sure this is clear. On applying limit, you can see the result is changing towards minus 1 plus 1 multiplied with sine half, or simply equal to 0. Let us see whether it is available in the options. Yes, the correct answer for the question is option number 1. I am sure this is clear. Let us move on to the next question of this paper.